Hey guys, it's me Kate again. So this video is all about the books that I called this year. I honestly thought that I hold more books, but here we are. First we're gonna go through manga because it's smaller stock. We have Escape Journey Volume 1 by Ogetsu Tanaka, Candy Color Paradox by Isaku Natsume. So Escape Journey is about two guys who were together, broke up, and now met again in college. And the Candy Color Paradox, when we're following a reporter and a photographer who have to write a story together. Then I got volumes 0 and 5 by of Jujutsu Kaisen by Gege Akutami. Volume 0 is in my room currently. This is volume 1. In this series, we're following the people who are fighting horses. Then we have volumes 1 through 7 of Death Note. I have here volumes 1, 2, 6, and 7. I have the rest, but they are in my home currently. I didn't want to bring them because I already had to bring way too much books here. Then we're going with 2 comic books, which is only two other things that are books in here in this stack. We have Asterix comics by R. Goscinny and A. Uderzo. So this is Rose and the Sword, and this is kind an special edition, I think anniversary edition or an anniversary edition or something like that. So we have those two. And now on to the books. We have the Nobleman's Guide to Scandal and Shipwrecks by Mackenzie Lee, which is third and final book in a series we started with the Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, in which we are following Monty, who is just about to go on to his grand tour with his best friend, who he may or may not be in love with, and his sister. In this one we're following Monty's older, younger brother, who was just a baby in the first book. Then we have Kingdom of Ash by Serge Mas. This is 7th book in Throne of Glass series, in which are following Selena Sardotian, who is an assassin who, prior to the events of the first book, has been captured and is working as a slave in salt mines, up until the moment when Captain of the King's Guard comes and takes her to the Crown Prince, who offers her to become his champion and fight to become King's assassin, and stuff goes from there. Then we have Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, in which we're following Victor Frankenstein, who makes a monster. And why I'm saying Frankenstein instead of Frankenstein, the German reading is of S-T-E-I-N is Stein, not Stein. So it's stuck. Oh, I have one more manga which I forgot about. Food Wars Volume 1 by Food Wars Volume 1 by Yuto Tsukuda, Shan Saeki, and Yuki Murasaki, in which are following Soma, who is working at his dad's diner up until the day his dad comes and tells him that he's going to close down the diner to go to work with his friend for a while, and send Soma to boarding school, which is Chef Academy, and it's ridiculous. And we'll continue on the books now. Let's go with this side of the pile, because these are The rest of them you just recently saw. So then we have The House of the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. And this one we're following Linus, who is a caseworker for these orphanages for magical children. And one day he's sent to orphanage by Cerulean Sea, where like the worst of the kids are being held, including the Antichrist. Then we have Amari and the Great Game by BBOS, and this is the second book in Amari and the Night Brothers series, in which are following Amari, who his brother has gone missing. And one day while going through his stuff in his closet, she finds a briefcase addressed to her, where she is invited by her brother to be part of pure supernatural affairs, and she decides to take the chance to figure out what happened with her brother. Then we have Bride by Jessica Young, which is sequel to Shine, in which are following Rachel Keane, who in the first book is K-pop trainee, and if her label doesn't debut her, then they probably never will. And when the opportunity presents itself for her to sing a duet with her label's Golden Boy, she decides to take it, and this is happening after some time after the events of the first book. Also from the same pile is So this is Ever After by F.T. Lawkins, in which are following basically this group of characters who include the Chosen One, his best friend, and their band of unlikely allies after they defeated the big bad, and this is what comes after. And then these are all that you recently saw. So in my last book also we have Legend Champion, I think is Champion. No, this Prodigy and this Champion by Maria Lu, which are core trilogy in Legend universe, which are following a girl whose brother was murdered, and now his boss comes and asks her to be a spy for the government, and the person she has to spy on is supposedly this worst criminal their country has. So that goes from there. I'm sorry, this is like 8th video I'm filming today, and my throat is sore. Then we also have Great Civilization by multiple authors, by the lead editor is Goran Burnholt. Goran. I cannot say that without something ridiculous, and this like book about all the great civilization, like ancient Egypt, Maya, Aztecs, China, Japan, so all over the world, and it's huge. So I'll put it down because my arms still hurt because of stuff that I did earlier. This week for you, it's been like probably closer to a month since I filmed since this week, so because I'm pre-filming this, just to be clear. And then we also have Legend Born and Bloodmarked by J.C. Dion. In this series we're following a Brie who, after her mother dies, goes into this college program for high school students where she witnesses a magical attack, and that puts her in this world with descendants of King Arthur, with descendants of King Arthur and his knight. And the last book we have here is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. In this one we're following Violet, who set her entire life to become a scribe, but after her father dies, her mother decides that she will be a dragon rider, but because Violet has some disabilities, she is highly unlikely to become a dragon rider. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked, please like, share and subscribe. Down below my social media, my email and some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.